What's going on, everyone? LA Sports back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Goran Dragic, as rumors came out just this morning, that Dragic is more than likely and almost certain that he's going to be traded by the trade deadline, which is fast approaching. It's in just 11 days, so it's a very exciting time in the NBA. There's going to be a lot of news coming out. I'm going to have you guys covered on all the NBA news and trades that come out. So stay tuned for that. But reports came out today that Goran Dragic, obviously he's not happy. I don't know why. The guy's just been a bum, and he absolutely should not be with the Toronto Raptors beyond the trade deadline. And I think Masai Ujiri and Bobby Webster are going to do everything possible to get rid of Goran Dragic. And there's a lot of teams looking for a guy like Goran Dragic. The Mavericks, the Nuggets, those are just a couple of the teams that would be interested in him. Even Cleveland, so there's a lot of teams that will be in on Goran Dragic. But what player could the Raptors get for Goran Dragic? Of course, it's got to be a salary match, because Goran Dragic is worth $20 million, and more than likely, contending teams in the NBA aren't going to have $20 million freed up. And if they do, I don't think they're going to want to spend that on Goran Dragic. So I think the Raptors are going to get, it won't be for like a second-round pick. I think the Raptors are going to try as hard as they can to try and package something together and, make a trade like Chris Boucher, Goran Dragic, plus, and try and get a solid bench piece, or a solid starting center. I think that's definitely in play, and I think that the Raptors are going to try and get a piece that, they're going to be able to, come in here and fit right in the Raptors, on what we hope as fans, and what I would expect to be a playoff run. And down the stretch, these games are going to be big, and I think the Raptors will get into the play-in at the very least, and they're going to be playing in some big games, so it's definitely going to be interesting. But, a few names that have been kind of, been thrown around: Karis LeVert, Buddy Hield, Rashawn Holmes. Those are a few names that I think the Raptors could definitely target. I know Denver's interested, so maybe a guy like Monte Morris. Just get some guys in here that can really, make an impact on the bench and can give our guys a rest. Because, Raptors really haven't had, they really haven't used their bench much. So the Raptors need to, at this trade deadline, get some depth pieces. I know the Mavs are interested, so maybe a guy like a Dwight Powell or a Moses Brown, or maybe we can bring in Jalen Brunson for a package surrounded by a Goran Dragic. These are all interesting trade possibilities for the Toronto Raptors. I made a video on whether or not the Raptors should be buyers and sellers at the deadline. I said they should be buyers, conservative buyers. Check that video out if you haven't. I think the Raptors are going to be an active team as we approach the deadline. I think they're going to sell a couple pieces here and there, but at the same time, they're going to, look for pieces to help them right now. I know Chris Boucher's got, he's in a contract year, so maybe they look to trade him. I would look to trade him, Dragic. Even move some second-round picks, because those, at the end of the day, they need to take up a roster spot next season. So, do we have roster space for that? I don't know. I think I would rather get some pieces that can help us right now, even if it's a rental piece, and we have the, possibility to re-sign them going forward, in the offseason, maybe like a Yusuf Nurkic. So there's definitely some very, interesting names out there, but I definitely think the Raptors are a team to look out for. I think, we play every team hard. You saw last night what kind of game that was. It was a dogfight in Miami. They had guys playing 55 minutes. It was a real good game, and that's what the Raptors are. That's their brand of basketball. That's what you're going to get from them in every single game and into the playoffs. They're not going to be an easy out. Absolutely not. And if the Raptors can get, a few depth pieces, like I said, a couple of guys that come off the bench and provide a spark and some scoring, like a Monte Morris, Gary Harris, Karis LeVert would definitely be a really, really nice piece. But, maybe Indiana's price is too high. It's going to be a really interesting trade deadline. But I think the Raptors are going to do what I think they should do, and that's go out there and look for pieces, that can help you win now. But at the same time, those pieces are young enough that you can, re-sign or keep, if they're under contract beyond this year, and make them parts of the long-term plans of the future. I think the Raptors are going in the right direction, and I think they have the right pieces here with Gary Trent, Fred VanVleet, Scotty Barnes, Pascal Siakam, OG Anunoby. So definitely good pieces here. And these are guys that are going to be here for a long time. I can't really see any of these guys going anywhere unless the Raptors include them in a blockbuster deal. But even that, I think we're a team right now that's kind of, we like what we have, and we're just going to try and build around what we already have here. And it's a great time to be a Raptor fan. I'm so looking forward to this stretch from now until the playoffs. Hopefully the Raptors can, continue to climb up. They're currently in the eighth spot, so that's good enough for the play-in. And it's definitely going to be a fun rest of the season. I think the Raptors are going to finish right around the 6 to 9 range, maybe even better, but we'll see as we come along down the stretch. But guys, that's all I got in this video. Guys, let me know down below in the comment section your thoughts on Goran Dragic. Do you think he's going to get traded? If so, where's he going, and what package are the Raptors getting back? And let me know some deals you think we can make as we go into the trade deadline and we approach it. It's going to be a very fun next 2 weeks, week and a half to 2 weeks, with tons of content coming out on the channel. But yeah, like I said, guys, leave a comment down below, and as always, please leave a like on the video, subscribe if you guys new. We'll see you guys on the next video. Let's go, Raptors.